This is part 2 on the clearest choice of what vitamin C you should be using for your skin. So based on my last video, I talked about the skin structure and why it's so important to understand that. Our most top layer of our skin is a waxy film. It's made out of corneocytes, which is a water barrier. It's dead skin cells. But ascorbic acid, which is the gold standard of vitamin C, which is exactly vitamin C and doesn't need to convert, is completely a hydrophilic, water-loving molecule. And so, how does that penetrate into our skin? I'm going to get a ton of backlash, but I'm going to espouse and say ascorbic acid is probably one of the worst things you could put on your skin. And I'm not a chemist and I'm not a dermatologist, so you probably guys could tune me out. But for those of you who want to listen to this, I'm going to tell you why I think ascorbic acid is not the best thing for your skin. So in formulating, there's something called an HLB system, and it means hydrophilic lipophilic balance. It's a numerical system that tells you when something is more water loving or oil loving. In this case, when you're talking about a number from 1 through 8, it's more oil loving. So the lower the number, the more oil loving it is. And the higher the number, the more water loving it is. So technically, ascorbic acid is a hydrophilic molecule. So it doesn't really fall in the range of an HLB value, because in order to be part of that HLB value, you have to have a water loving and an oil loving molecule that has a head and a tail. In this case, ascorbic acid is super hydrophilic. In fact, it's a paragon of hydrophilic molecule. And so if there was a number all the way up to 20, it would be literally a 20 out of 1 through 18. And here's the twister. So what is vitamin C? It's a powerful antioxidant, right? And when it functions properly on a cellular level, vitamin C neutralizes free radicals that are caused by UV light, pollution, stress. It also prevents barrier damage to your lipids, protein, and DNA. It helps recycle that vitamin E, a very powerful antioxidant in your sebum, which increases lipid barrier. It's a tyrosine inhibitor, the very enzyme that causes melanin. It also is a cofactor when it comes to collagen synthesis. I mean, there are so many benefits, but ascorbic acid does not cut it. Here's the biggest kicker. Ascorbic acid is super duper unstable, especially in conditions with oxygen, light, and water. Let me say it again, oxygen, light, and water. And when we use our ascorbic acid, what are we doing? It's usually in a dropper bottle, an eyedropper, or an airless pump, which is really not completely airless. Definitely oxygen gets in, definitely light gets in, and definitely there's water because it's water soluble, so the formulation is a water-based formula. And the scary part is when an antioxidant becomes unstable, watch out. Guess what it turns into? It's a nightmare. It's a pro-oxidant. Instead of neutralizing free radicals, it's going to aid in that free radical. Instead of, preventing oxidative damage, it's going to aid in it. Instead of, building collagen, it's going to tear it down. It's going to do everything opposite of what vitamin C, of what that antioxidant is supposed to do. So you might as well have never started it from the beginning, because ascorbic acid, by definition, is unstable. And when you have an unstable antioxidant, that's like a nightmare, a disaster. So why would you use ascorbic acid? Next video, and I didn't think I was going to do a next video, I'm going to recommend which vitamin C you should be using.